December 2nd. This is Vlogmas day 2. I did forget a little bit how long it takes to edit Vlogmas. When I was planning for my week yesterday, I got through like Wednesday. I'm like, this is going to be so great. I was like, oh shit, I have to make time every morning or the night prior to edit the Vlogmas video. You can't just enjoy and film everything and then not edit and post it. Maybe one day I'll get to that point where I can just do all the fun filming and then like give it to someone, pay them to do it. That's the dream. That's the dream right there. Partially because I was having a little fun with my editing. I told you all about my friend Nikki yesterday, and it just made me like go through photos of us. So I put a video photo montage in there and was just having a little bit of fun with editing. So I definitely spent longer than I needed to. And the goal moving forward will be to keep editing to like an hour or less. So I think today was like an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes. So tomorrow we'll see if I can do it. Can I edit this in a shorter amount of time? Probably means I should be less chatty. Not likely. I did have breakfast and the video is now up on YouTube, Vlogmas Day 1. And I am trying to decide the order of some things. I do want to get out of the house in the afternoon, like early afternoon, to go to this new coffee shop by us. It's called Light on the Sugar. I've gone twice now and they just have so many unique beverages and pastries that like their take on things and things I hadn't heard of. A lot of like Japanese coffees and teas. I want to go there. It's chilly for Florida. I don't know if you can see. When I woke up this morning, I thought, oh, maybe I'll go for a walk around the lake for sunrise. And I looked at my phone and it was like 45 degrees with a real feel of 41. And I said, absolutely not. That's much too cold. So I will be doing that later in the afternoon then. But anyways, I do want to go there. Current temps are, it's 54 and the high is 66 for today. So hopefully like around noonish, it's warm enough that I can put on a nice cozy sweater and they have a really cute outdoor seating area and I can yarn and listen to music or my smut book. Y'all, I didn't tell you about the smut yesterday. Okay, so that story, I've already forgotten the title. I think it's called Dear Santa, Kristen Granata. Did I get that right? We'll see. But it's cheesy, corny, not the best book I've ever read by any means, but I do like it. I like it a lot. I think it's cute and fun. The premise is just ridiculous. And there's a little bit, I don't know, I like whenever the main male characters are more, you know, they think that the girl they're, like enemies to lovers is one thing, but you know, they think that they're smart and they're capable and they're all these things. But I hate the, oh, she's so naive. She's so, you know, silly. I don't like that. And it starts out that way a little bit. Basic premise, not giving anything away, is that this girl needs to go back home to her family. She has a tough family situation, tough relationship with her mom. And she had a fiance like 5 years ago. And every year she comes home, it's just, you know, you don't have a boyfriend. And when are you getting married? And all these things. So in a drunken idea, she decides to hire an escort. So that's what the book says. But I will let you know, this is where it gets like kind of weird. And this is at the very beginning of the book. She doesn't end up going with an escort because this former rock star, he overhears her telling the bartender that, you know, oh, she's supposed to be meeting this escort. It's from a very reputable company, but she's going to meet. And he's like, oh my God, he actually says she's either naive or an idiot. And then just thinks like he needs to save her. Like, I'd rather her go with me than go meet this person who might like kill her or hurt her or something. And he has a really tough situation too. So he decides to pretend to be the escort. I was considering, I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna like, I just don't like how he was thinking about her. But it did get better as I was listening, and there is some great mental health representation in there for depression and anxiety and tough family situations. So I'm gonna keep listening. I think it's only a novella. I'm already 50% through the book, and nothing much has happened. So I will let y'all know if I end up liking it. But yeah, really corny, cheesy, unrealistic, but it is very Christmassy. There's already been lots of Christmas puns, and I have laughed out loud a few times. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I might listen to that on headphones at the coffee shop. I also want to today film. I have certain sections filmed for my tutorial for the Naughty But Nice bikini top. So I need to do some filming and hopefully some editing with it. And oh, and then I need to go to the grocery store, PetSmart, and just run a few errands. So it's a pretty full day, but I think it will be a good day as well. So first things first, I'm going to make myself another coffee and sit outside, do some tarot for my Ko-fi. My Ko-fi subscribers, every week I post a mental health or tarot post. I also do behind the scenes every week, and then there are freebies peppered in. Next week, my Ko-fi in the Whip and Sip Club, we have a virtual Whip and Sip on the 9th. So that's gonna be really fun. But I'm gonna go do that, pull some tarot with Ko-fi, and maybe we'll see how cold it still is. Maybe we'll go for a walk before we get the day released. So now it's time for Rudy to have a snack. He's in his same spot by the door. See, I've just assumed my Advent position. 2. Okay. I get it this time? Yeah. They're tricky to open. Rudy, what you getting? Oh my God, well, that's a big piece. We're gonna have to break that up for you, baby. Are his old man teeth gonna be able to?
No. We'll see.
Yum, yum,
Yeah.
yum, 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 yum. Is
Beef
that good,
jerky
buddy?
strips.
Do you like it? Oh, you want some more? In that movie. You want some more?
Is that Fifth Element?
Yeah. Well done.
Thanks.
Did you guess it at home? All right, next up is our wine advent.
Our treats.
Yeah, our treat, Rudy's treat. Okay, day 2. Wait, what do you think it is?
I guess one's a red.
I think it's a Bubbles. I can't. It like bites back.
Yeah, it might be a Bubbles. It feels like... Oh, no, it's just...
Oh yeah, it wasn't anywhere near us.
What do we get?
Damn, you're good at this game.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, I like the label. The label on this one's really cool. Like, I feel like we're at like a funky, like, bistro in Old Town Alexandria or something. Just the lettering of it. This is Bistro Chic Merlot Cab Syrah, Vin de France, a Rouge Ruby. Wow, this one seems cool. From the south of France, Sud de France, Pays du Soleil, the country of sun. All right, I am really excited for this one tonight. 40% Merlot, 30% Cab, 30% Syrah. Que Syrah, Syrah. This one doesn't have to go in the fridge, but it's exciting. Don't show my address. Oh, look what Steve did for me. Look what my wonderful husband did. I love you. You're so sweet. He knows my limitations. I probably wouldn't have remembered.
Every single day.
All right. Oh, we have to have our cookie. We forgot to have it yesterday. All right, so day 2. Let's see what it's called. Again, this is the Chelsea on the Ranch Western Holiday Advent. Yesterday was first snow. It was not, in fact, pink, which Steve and I both guessed. This one is called Saddle Up.
Saddle up.
Oh, the euphemisms we could get into. Okay. Saddle Up. What color do you think?
I can guess brown.
Brown again? Yeah, maybe like with a fade or something.
Maybe. I feel like yesterday was like a cream.
Cream with some brown. I feel like, some more, some darker brown.
Yeah.
Saddle brown.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we're right. It's like a pink brown.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very
that is
nice.
so pretty. Oh, I love it. Like a peachy, pinky brown. This is making my pink loving heart so happy. Okay. You did those fast and dirty. You still have time for to prep for your meeting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Thanks for joining us on our Advent fun. That was such a fun afternoon. I rarely take myself out on day dates because of my driving anxiety. If you don't know, I have fairly severe driving anxiety. I don't enjoy driving. I get very anxious about going to places that are new to me or traveling during very busy times. And if I explained it to you, you'd probably go, why? Those aren't scary things. But, different things are scary to different people. And yeah, I don't know what it is about driving. I never liked driving, but in the past, 5 years, it's really gotten a lot worse. But I do still push myself sometimes. I don't think driving's ever going to be my thing. And I'm okay with that. I have also, thanks to my therapist, I don't have to, I kept thinking this was like a major flaw with me. This is a failure on my part, that I don't like to drive places and that I get anxious, and instead just kind of accepting it, knowing that I can when I need to, but also just accept that it's okay that I don't like to drive. It's okay to choose not to drive places. We live in a time with Uber. I live in a place where I can walk to a lot of things if I need to. My husband really likes driving, so it all works out, usually, for the most part. But yeah, I drove to this coffee shop, which is in a town center that I'm familiar with and comfortable with, but I still had a little bit of anxiety, and I did it. Go me. But it was really cute. I've been there twice now, but I haven't gone by myself, and I haven't just kind of sat by myself, but I set up shop in the little couch area, and I ended up staying there for 2 hours. I got quite a bit of knitting done on my sleeves, and there's Christmas music playing all through the town center, but I also popped on my headphones to watch some Vlogmas, so that was really fun. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. At one point, because I could hear her over my headphones, and I kind of, because I'm nosy, took my headphones off. There was a younger girl, and she was like crying and being very loud on the phone. And I'm like, oh gosh, I hope she's okay. And, I just wanted to listen in. But it took me back to college and the anxieties. She was crying to her mom. The deadline's at 5. I don't know what I'm going to do. And her mom was, I think, trying to comfort her. That's not helpful, Mom. Why would the professor give me an extension? And I just wanted to hug her. I considered going, but she was very upset on the phone. But I considered like going over and being like, I was you. I promise you, most professors are not assholes. Like, you can write the email and ask for the extension. And you know what? Worst case scenario, you don't get it. It feels like the end of the world right now, but it really isn't. Oh, I remember that anxiety. I wanted to give her a hug, but she got up and left crying. I felt bad. I was sending her some good juju energy. That was a throwback. Anyways, after that, I ran a couple errands. I got Rudy some more food. He's going on a picky spree right now. I mean, he loves his snacks, as you guys have seen. I just said it and he popped his head up. Here, look. Say what? Did you say my favorite words? But since he's been diagnosed with the canine cognitive disorder, we really noticed he gets so picky with food, and he's never been picky. The 13 years we had him, anything we wanted to feed him, that was fine. But now he won't eat, but he's still hungry, so he cries and he whines, and it makes his anxiety worse, which I get. Hanger, I understand. But we have been trying so many different things to get him to eat, and sometimes we just end up, I have to cook for him, or we've done baby food. Sometimes he needs to be hand-fed because I think it's that he's forgetting how to eat. It's so heartbreaking. And then other times he's fine. But this morning he had turkey baby food, and I did put some of his regular, it's like a refrigerated home-cooked food, into a bowl, but I don't think he touched it. So he's been eating lots of snacks, but I got him a different version of the food that he had before, but this one's beef, and I think he likes the beef better. So we'll see when he really gets picky and won't eat anything, we go get him rotisserie chicken from Publix. He loves that, but we feel like he needs more nutrients, like a vegetable, something else. So we try to supplement it when we can. Now I am back, and I've got my sleeves. I have a crazy goal. What time is it? It's 4 o'clock. I'm kind of wondering, because this is the only other thing I'm doing today. I've swapped some things around on my schedule since I was gone for so long. But I was kind of wondering, could I get these sleeves done today? Probably not. As I said it, I was like, but I'm like halfway. I'm halfway through the decreases, which they should be getting faster because there is less stitches to knit. But I'm on 43... row 43, and I think I need to get to row 72, and there's decreases at various points along the way. And then it just says to knit until you reach a certain length, or, try it on and see how it fits. So I don't know if I can get it done today, but I can definitely take a huge chunk out of it. I would like to make some significant progress today, maybe through all the decreases. And then some. We'll see. But I'm going to set up here. I have my smut book to listen to. I have been finding some new Vlogmases. I'll put together a list and share them with y'all either later tonight or tomorrow. But I've been finding some new ones to watch, and they've been great. So I'm going to maybe put some of those on, maybe listen to my smut book, maybe put on a Christmas movie. I don't know. But I'm just going to get nice and cozy. I'm in bed. And Rudy, he really likes it when I come in here because he likes to sit on my foot. This is his new version of snuggling. No toe picks on the right, but he's covering my toes on the left. So we're going to be cozy for the rest of the evening until dinner time. And wine o'clock. Can't forget about our wine. missed the 5 o'clock wine hour, but he's tapping in for the 7 o'clock wine hour.
Yeah.
So again, this is our Bistro Chic Merlot Cab and Syrah.
Did I miss a 5?
I poured bubbles.
Bubbles.
I asked you if you wanted bubbles, but you said you still
Yeah,
had to
I
work
just
a
didn't know
little
what
bit.
you poured.
Oh, it was the bubbles, the piggy bubbles.
Picky bubbles.
Ooh, it's a pretty color.
Yeah.
It's like a real deep purple. How'd I do?
That's just about damn perfect.
Just like me.
Yeah.
All right. I feel like this was a big pour for that little bottle. Deceptive.
Yeah.
I like the smell. It smells like really fruity, like fruit forward.
I don't smell it.
You don't smell that? What do you smell?
Nothing. I just sound like
Just wine.
I don't smell wine. Like I just nothing.
Oh yeah. It's not sweet, but it's so fruity that it's like almost sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was right with my sniffer.
Mm-hmm.
Ha! I do like that. That's probably not something that like is necessarily my jam, but as jam, because it's sweet. But it's good. I like it.
Yeah.
For like a glass.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, and I keep forgetting. This is my
Shirt.
what's it called? I've been saying all day. I need to remember to tell people the name of the Blut Blut sweater. It's by Two of Wands. I feel like there's like a morning or a some insert here, future Chelsea. This sweater. We're gonna go eat our steak salad. Oh, we have Pittsburgh steak salads for those of you who don't know. The Pittsburgh steak salad is superior to all other steak salads.
Sure is. French fries make everything better.
It does. Hey, y'all. Boy, am I tired, man. I don't know about y'all. But the dark at 5 is like killing me. Especially since Rudy tends to get up a couple hours in the night. So I'm usually up 2 or 3 times a night, and often I can get back to sleep. But sometimes I'm up from like 2 to 4 and then fall back asleep just for a little bit and then get up with him like between 5 and 6, or if I'm lucky, between 5 and 7. Last night he actually had a pretty good night, and I think he woke up coughing at 4, and I was up for that, and I was up for like maybe like 15-20 minutes just checking on him, and then I went back to sleep, and then I got up a little bit before 6, and I got out of bed at 6. So by 6 p.m., I'm so tired. But I got to push through, because if I go to bed at 7 p.m., you know, I'll be up at midnight, and then I'll just be up. So it's 9 now, and I am tired. But after dinner, we took a little walk with Rudy and came back. Steve's working on some projects. We talked about watching a movie, but he wanted to get some things done. So I put on the Great British Bake Off, Great British Baking Show. There's a new season that's been out recently, and I just wrapped up pastry week. It's so good. If you need something that just kind of rights some wrongs in this world, that's the show. It's so wonderful. And I don't even watch cooking shows. This one makes me so happy. My idea of baking, which we're going to do later this week, is getting like the Pillsbury pre-made cookies and like putting them on a pan and baking. That is still baking, and it is wonderful, but that's how I bake. Or I go to the bakery at the grocery store and I grab, and I enjoy pastries. I just don't make them. But anyways, I watched that, and I finished up all of the decreases on my Jasper cardigan. I did it. I'm so proud. It's almost 16 inches, the sleeves, and I'm supposed to knit until they're 18.75. So I actually feel really good about that. I think I can finish the sleeves tomorrow and hopefully start on the lapel. So that will be tomorrow's goal. But here, I'm going to show you the sleeves. Look how nice those are. They're looking real good. And again, the pattern does not have you pick up sleeves and do them 2 at a time. It has you knit them flat, but I didn't want to do that. So I'm doing my own thing. And I think they look really good. It's at a good point. It's at a very good point. Lots of good progress today. Tomorrow is Tuesday. After I get up and edit this episode of Vlogmas and get it live, I do need to film for the last part of the naughty but nice bikini top tutorial. I don't know why. All of those words in my head are just like, they're not actually all together. They're just little pieces of each other. I feel like this happened last night too. But I'm so excited. I have a really cute little fun thing for this third sample that I'll be showing how to make. And once I film that, I can do some editing. Maybe the tutorial will be out tomorrow. Maybe it'll be out Wednesday, but I think it will be out Wednesday at the latest. Let's say Thursday at the latest, just in case there's technical issues. But that'll be a lot of fun. And because it's Tuesday, it is also date night. Steve and I have a reservation for this really cool restaurant it's like at the Point, Orlando. They do pop-ups all the time with like different things. So this one is a very cozy lodge ski resort kind of theme. So we will be going there. I'm getting all gussied up. It's going to be kind of chilly. This whole week really has been very cold for this time of year in Florida, but we are going to get some warmer weather coming. But I think when we go, it's going to be 60 degrees or below, which for us is cold. So I get to wear some more wintry clothing, which will be a good time. Anyways, thank you so much for watching again this Vlogmas Day 2. I can't wait to hang out with y'all tomorrow and do more festive, yarny, boozy. Date nights tend to be boozy. Wonderful things. So, see y'all tomorrow.